Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I thought I'd show you my bedside TBR. It's rather massive and there's so many books and I thought I'd just share them all with you. Since I have so many books in my TBR stack, and I mean like so many, I'm actually going to cut to the footage here so you guys can see them. Hey guys, so I thought I'd give you guys a little look at my current TBR that usually resides on my nightstand, but look at how many books. Seriously, this all sits on my nightstand. Also, there's my dragon collection and one of my bookshelves at home. Don't mind any of this other crap in the background. I need to clean my room really badly. So, bookshelf. This bottom shelf right here, that is my getting rid of. The whole shelf is full of stuff that I'm gonna take to the used bookstore at some point. Anyway, let's get started with everything that is in my TBR. Okay, so first off, we're gonna start off with the comics that I currently have on the TBR. So I have Red Robin issue 9 through 15 currently. I also have Teen Titans Volume 1. This is the New 52 set. This is the It's Alright to Fight. This is the set with Tim as the main Robin. Next up, I have Red Hood and the Outlaws, the New 52 Volume 1. This is the one with Starfire and Arsenal. This is Volume 1 Redemption. And then I also have Red Hood and Arsenal Volumes 1 and 2. So Volume 1 Open for Business, and then Volume 2 Dancing with the Devil's Daughter. So these are all the comics that I currently have in my TBR. I really am loving the comics at the moment. So the first segment is the ones that I currently have on my November TBR. So Grace and Fury, Tricks for Free, and Summer of Salt. So these are all in my November TBR currently. So next up I have, after Summer of Salt, I have Sight Witch, Ace of Shades, which I'm really excited to get into. I haven't read any of Amanda Foody's other books, but this one looks really interesting. And then this one came in October's Owl Crate, Shadow of the Fox, which looks really interesting. Okay, next up I have The Brightest Fell. This is the latest book in the October Day series. I think this is book number 11 in the October Day series, which I'm really looking forward to getting into. Next up I have Dread Nation, which I got at the Barnes & Noble huge book sale. This is one that I've been wanting to read for a long time, and I can't wait to get into this. It looks really, really good. After Dread Nation, I have Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, which is a contemporary book that I've wanted to read for a very long time, but I've never really gotten around to, and I got this at the Barnes & Noble book sale as well, and you just look how pretty it is. So after Aristotle and Dante Discover the Universe, I have this book called Autonomous. This is like about cyborgs and just looks really interesting. And I was drawn to it because of the cover. It looks really interesting, and it was one that I picked up at a little independent bookshop at the beach. Next up I have Pride. This is the Owl Crate exclusive edition, which is bright pink. And I mean bright pink. So this one is a retelling of Pride and Prejudice. I'm not exactly sure if I want to read this one or not. It does look really interesting, but I'm not 100% sure on if I really want to read a retelling of a classic or not, but it's still going to sit in my TBR for now, and I will decide when I get to it. And then next up for this section is Beyond a Darkened Shore. This is a Viking fantasy type book that's been sitting here for a long time. Oh, I forgot that was in there. Nameplate, so that will get put in there when I actually read it. Yay, we're getting almost done. We're like 2/3 of the way there. So next up I have Souljacker, a Lily Bound novel. This is by Yasmin Gilnorn, one of my favorite authors. This is an adult romance, urban fantasy kind of book set in Seattle, kind of like all of her other books. Don't really want to get too much into this one because it's definitely more adult than what I normally read, and I'm kind of happy to get more adult books in my life. Next up is Dating Disasters of Emma Nash. This is a contemporary book that I got in a a bookish box. I'm not 100% sure if I actually want to read this one or not. I'll probably make a decision when I actually get to this one. It looks really cute, and I haven't actually seen a whole lot mention of this book, so we'll see. Next up I have Seafire, which is one that I've heard tons of good things about, and I really can't wait to get into this book. It looks super interesting, and I've heard a lot of good things about it, so yeah. Next up is Sky in the Deep. This was an Owl Crate, I believe. Oh yeah, from May. I'm really behind on reading books from my subscription boxes, so I really gotta get on that. Anyway, this looks like a really interesting book, and it's one that I've kind of had my eye on for a while, so I can't wait to get into that one. Next up I have Wild Blue Wonder, which was also an Owl Crate book. Probably about the same time as that one. All I remember is that this one is about a summer camp and there was like a lake monster. That's about all I remember about that one, but I really do love the cover. It's so pretty. Last one for this particular section is The Novice. This one I got at Barnes & Noble at their sale for Labor Day, I think it was. But this one looks really interesting. It's about a kid who can summon demons, and that was pretty much what interested me. Plus, kind of looks like an Assassin's Creed video game cover. Okay, and for this last section, the next book I have is My Plain Jane. Okay, anyway, so this is My Plain Jane. This is one, I didn't read any of the other books in this series. I think this is the third one, but they're not really a series. They're just kind of all connected by the authors, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to actually get through this one, so we'll see when I actually get to that one. Next up I have Heart of Thorns. This is one that was a bookish box edition. I really do want to get to this book at some point. This is one that I've been like looking forward to for a while. Or I can't wait to get into this one. Next up is Magnus Chase and the Sword of Summer. This is the first book in the Magnus Chase series. This is one that I got at Barnes & Noble for less than half price. Oh, hot damn, it's signed too. How did I miss that? I wonder if the other one's signed. Anyway, that's really cool. I didn't notice that this was a signed edition, so that's even cooler. Next up I have Give the Dark My Love. This was from the bookish box, and of course I forget things. I leave things in my books all the time, apparently. So this one was a bookish box edition. This one seems really interesting, and I've seen some good things about this, so I can't wait to get into that one. Next up I have Mirage. This is the Owl Crate exclusive edition. It's so pretty. This is kind of like a space opera type book. This is one that I'm not 100% sure that I'm actually gonna read. So we'll see when I get to this one at some point. From the amount of books that I have, it's probably going to be like January by the time I get to that one. Might be after January. And then last but not least, in my current TBR stack, I have Magnus Chase and the Hammer of Thor, the second book in the Magnus Chase series. Let's see if this one's signed, because the other one was. Okay, this one is not signed. Anyway, this one I got at the Barnes & Noble sale that they had over the summer for less than half price, so I can't wait to get into these because I've been really into my Rick Riordan books lately. I just started The Red Pyramid, which is awesome, and yeah, can't wait to get into that one. Okay, so that is everything that is currently in my TBR piles. Like seriously, it's pretty much turned into two separate piles at this point, but yeah, so many books. Like seriously, all of the books. Alright guys, so that was my massive TBR pile, like a little insane, and most of them are books from my Owl Crate and from my bookish box. So I'm gonna try to get to them. Not all of them are gonna be gotten to by the end of this year. So maybe sometime next year. I'm trying to like keep my hands away from buying books, but again, Christmas and my birthday are also coming up, so that pile will probably grow by a lot. So I may be set for like a whole year before I have to buy any more books, but we'll see. Because you know, I can't resist a book sale. Anyway, that is it for this video. Do you guys have a massive TBR? Let me know down below. I think my current count is like 20 something, not including the comic books. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and you can also hit the notification button if you'd like to. And if you want to check me out on social media, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!